Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you're all well. Do you get the tiz about multiplication? It can be really complicated, can't it? But I'm going to try and make it as easy as possible for you today, because in this video I'm going to show you some really easy peasy multiplication steps. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned. Do you like my ducks? I like them too. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I know a song about ducks going swimming one day. I'll sing it for you. 4 little ducks went swimming one day, over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 and 4 little ducks came swimming back. Well, that's not quite how the song goes, but it will help us with our multiplication. What happens if Mother duck says quack, 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 and her quack is heard on more ponds with more ducks? Well, let's say there are 4 ducks on each pond and there are 4 ponds. Let's have a look what would happen. There are 4 ducks on pond 1. There are 4 ducks on pond 2. There are 4 ducks on pond 3. And 4 ducks on pond 4. As you can see, we have got 4 ponds, 1, 2, 3, 4, each with 4 ducks on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need to find the product of all this, which means how many ducks have we got all together. So the way that we do that, we need to see how many groups of, or lots of, we have. In this case it's ponds, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to write 4 lots of, and then how many ducks we have on each pond, 4. So in actual fact we have 4 times 4. So this can be represented in the following ways. We've got 4 times 4, or in the repeat addition, 4 add 4 add 4 add 4. 4 lots of 4. 4 lots of 4. And we can work it out in many different ways. We can do the repeated addition. 4 add 4 is 8, add 4 is 12, add 4 again is 16. Or we can count in 4s 4 times. 4, 8, 12, 16. So the answer to 4 times 4 is 16. And here is how we write the answer. So we've got 4 times 4 equals 16, 4 add 4 add 4 add 4 equals 16. There are other ways we can represent this, and I'll show you in a few seconds. Another way to show and help with the times table is to use an array. Now arrays are really useful to help you work out what you are actually doing and see the groups in action. So I've got my Skittles here for you to have a look at. I'm not going to eat them just yet, I'll be good, so just bear with me. Okay, so we had 4 times 4, so I'm going to get out 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my first set of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my second set of 4. Remember, I need 4 sets. I've got 2. I need another 2 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 sets of 4. Now I need one more set of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. If you notice now, I have got my 4 sets of 4. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Going across, which is my 4, let's say it's my 4 ducks. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 going down, which is represents my ponds. So what is the product of 4 lots of 4? Well, we already know that, don't we? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Perhaps you could have a go at doing an array at home using Smarties, Skittles or whatever you want to use. It is quite fun, and the best bit is you get to eat the sweets afterwards. So, yum 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 yum. Okay, so I've changed my array slightly now. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lots of 1, 2, 3. So really I've got 5 times 3 here. Do you know what 5 times 3 is? Well, we can work it out, can't we? We can either count all the Skittles together, or we can count in 3 5 times. So we can go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Or we can count in 5 3 times. 5, 10, 15. Let's just check we're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think we are. Have a go. See what you can come up with. How is this going to help me answer times table questions, I hear you ask? Well, let's take the example. Let's have 6 times 5 equals. Right, so I know because I've got 6 and 5, so I'm going to do my groups. I'm going to have 6 groups of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bear with me, it takes a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I've got my 6 groups, each containing 5 Skittles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups, each containing 5 Skittles. So to answer this question, it's quite easy. I know I've got 5, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I know that 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, I could do 5, add 5, add 5, add 5, add 5, add 5, and that would get me the same answer, which is 30. Because all multiplication is repeated addition, really. Okay, so what happens if you've got quite a large number, say like a 2-digit number like 42, and you want to multiply it by 5? It'll take you ages to put those Skittles out, wouldn't it? Or you could do it using Skittles, but there are other ways, and I'll show you another way next. Another thing we can do to help us with our multiplication is use playing cards. Now, if you have multiple sets of playing cards, then you'd have more of each number, but I've only got one set of playing cards, so I've got 4 of each number, so I can go up to my 4 times, use my 4 times table. So I've got let's say there I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of 5, or 4 times 5. So 4 groups, each containing 5. So I can count 5, 10, 15, 20, or I could count them individually as well, which would help if you're not that confident at counting in 5s, but I think most people are. Again, I could use my 9s. There we are. I've got 3 times 9. So I've got 1, 2, 3 groups of 9, or 3 cards with 9 on. So I could count again in 9, so 9, 18, 27. That works. Alright, again with my 2 times table, let's get rid of those for the time being. I've got here, I've got 4 cards, each with 2 on, 4 times 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now you could have a go at home and do this, and you can make a game of it, and put the cards down, and who can say the answer quickest. Play with your siblings or with your family or mum and dad. Have a go. There's all sorts you can do. Hi guys, I'm back. Now the example I gave earlier was what happens if I have 42 times 5. Well, there are a number of ways we can do this. We can do the arrays with the Skittles, but there's quite a lot of Skittles there, and it wouldn't be any good for your teeth if you got all those Skittles out, would it? And you ate them all afterwards. So when we do it in school, or we're working it out for ourselves on paper, we have our 42 times 5 here. This is one way to do it. I've partitioned the number 42 into its 4 tens, which is 40, and 2 ones, which is 2. And I'm just going to multiply these individually. So 40 times 5. Now, 40 times 5, again, it's a big number. It's difficult to keep in your head that amount of in your head. So what I'm going to do for the sake of this, I'm just going to say 4 times 5. And I know what 4 times 5 is. 4 times 5 is 20. But because I was dealing with tens, I need to make it 10 times bigger. And to make things 10 times bigger, I'm just going to do the trick that gets a bit frowned upon. I'm just going to add a 0. So 40 times 5 is 200. I know that because when I took off my 0 and I said 4 times 5, I've just got to remember to put the 0 back on at the end. Now don't tell your teachers I've told you to do that, because they'll get cross and I'll be in trouble, but it helps me, so it may help you. Okay, and then the second part of this is, remember it was 42, not 40. I was times them by 5, so I've got 2 times 5, and we know that, don't we? 2 times 5 is 10. So what I need to do now is add those together. 200 add 10 is 210. So the answer to 42 times 5 is 210. Okay, that's one way of working this out. Now I've got this way here to help you as well. Now we can do, I'll do this one first, which is smile multiplication. Now remember, 4 tens times 5 gives you again 200, which is 40 times 5 obviously, and then I'm going to do the 2 times 5, which gives you the 10, and the answer to that obviously is 210. Now this is the most used method, the column method for multiplication, and it is, again, it's dead easy really. Even if you didn't want to do it that way, if you had it in your book and you needed to present the answer this way, you could use any one of these methods to help you, but I'll just show you how to do it here. So we always start with times in the ones first. I'm just going to put a 1 there and a 10 there. Okay, if we had hundreds and thousands, then always start with the ones and work across. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to do 5 times 2, which again is 10, but remember I'm in the ones column, so I'm going to put the digit that's in the ones column, which is really the 0, and then I'm going to carry the tens number across. Okay, and then I'm going to go back here to my 5, and I'm going to do 5 times 4 tens. Okay, 5 times 4 tens. So for the sake of making it easy, I'm just going to say 5 times 4, which is 20. And then I'm going to add my 1, which makes 21. So the answer to 42 times 5 is 210. Okay, I hope you found that useful, and this can apply for any 2-digit number if you're multiplying by a 1-digit number. And have a go. Do some yourself, see how you get on. It does help if you know your times tables, learn your times tables, it really does help. Okay? So going back to our original times table question at the very start, when we were all a little bit confused about times tables, I think we've worked through together and we should be on the right track now. Did we get the answer right? If Mother Duck did say quack 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 and there were 4 ponds, each with 4 ducks on, did she get 16 ducks back? Let's check. So we've got pond 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then pond 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pond 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pond 4, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think we've cracked it. Together, we're unbeatable. Well, this has been Mr. Allen's Easy Peasy Times Tables. I hope you've enjoyed watching and you found it useful. If you have, please like the video and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out soon enough. Take care, be good, and have fun with your multiplication. See you later!